Okay, second game here with this leadership deck. See if this goes a little bit better. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. We've discarded a lot of cards actually. None of these. The ball and chain's kind of relevant. Absorbing main cards really aren't that relevant in general. So Rastin, Apocryphus. So that's 2 of the things, and I think there's 6 minions. They're very powerful. No shadows, no assaults. There's 1 gang up left. So we're not going to get attacked additional times, so a stun lock is more reasonable at the moment. What I should have considered? I should have considered some copies of Ready for Action. That would have given my characters tough so they could block more aggressively. Yeah, really should have. Oh well, it's a little late for that. Shuffle. That's not. That is supposed to be shuffled afterwards because it's. I had to put my obligation in after. Setup after all the when revealed and setups and such. Let's draw my 6 and see what we got. Double call for aid. Okay. The Superhuman Law Division's pretty good if I can get a. I don't need double call for aid. I don't need that this turn. I don't need Honorary Avenger. I will hold on to Legal Practice because worst case I can spend 4 cards to get rid of Super Absorbing Power, which completely nullifies any danger that he possibly would pose. And then it just comes down to the fact the modular set is actually kind of scary. Because Absorbing Man is a massive pushover. Absorbing Man. Like, honestly, I don't think there's a step up between Crossbones and Absorbing Man. I think they're like the same level of difficulty, which is like Rhino level difficulty. This might even be easier. Though the delay counter thing here, which I should make these delay counters, is a different mechanic that is at least a little bit interesting. Mostly in campaign. It's kind of just like a nothing here. Okay, let's start with the first call for aid. See what we get. I'll assess the situation. There goes my split personality. Okay, I straight up don't need you. I definitely don't want it. I can afford to wait till next deck cycle for that. The other call for aid gets me Hellcat. Neither of those actually clear this turn. But I can spend 4 to use my hero to clear this and set up the Superhuman Law Division. I think that's a turn 1 that I'm happy with. Flip, deal 2 damage here. Get rid of that. I wish that could go in the void there. Yeah, that should sort out that. Let's recover. Needs a damage on it. 4 here. Unlikely to get hit twice. This actually lets me set up Hawkeye and Ground Stomp, and use Ground Stomp for Law Division. That is. One card for the attack. He is hitting me for 4. It is undefended. I have to lose a resource. I'm going to lose a Ground Stomp. I have an idea. Quick Strike. And 5 HP? That messes up my idea. I'll take the 2 damage though. How much did I take from the attack? Oh no, this is the attack. Yeah, this is the attack. Okay, that's the boost card, so I just get 2 more boost cards. Okay, one of the scariest cards in the game just got removed from as a boost. So, wait, is that just going to the bottom? What is going on here? Whip those up. Search. Master Plan must have been the boost, which meant I took 4 damage. No. Master Plan must have been the last card discard. Okay, let's say this was the thing. These were the 2 cards. I hope I haven't messed that up. I don't remember if this was the actual boost or not. And now I'm dealing myself the 1 card. I took 4 damage. I may have messed up. I may have messed up and not kept track of that properly. Because this thing wasn't... kept putting this card to the top for some reason, so it looks like I hadn't discarded a card for the boost yet. Tough and 1 damage healed off of him. Okay. Okay. That's a problem. So move 2 there. No, let's not do that. Let's pay for Hawkeye, who will attack here. Then I attack with my hero, and this is on 1. Flip to Alter Ego, so I can actually draw some cards this time. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, after resolving, okay, so it's not after placing threat on this scheme. It's not like Ultron where you can actually completely shut it down. I object to the one going on here, the delay counter still goes on, and then I get schemed on. Stone or wood, you do not have the stone or wood trait, you have the metal trait. So it's only the one that goes up to 4, and then we get 1 card, and that is Insight 1. Okay, so discard a temporal minion. There we go, and it's revealed. Toughness and villainous, so it's tough. I think I'm going to double 1-2 punch here. One-two punch, 1-2 punch. I can hold Stinger and remove 2 threat. I'm sure you should have 2 damage on you. Can't leave Death Hunt around. I can't have more boost cards going through. Not with the dangerous boost effects of these guys. Although I've seen a lot of them. 2, 3. This is the 4th. No, I can't let it sit around. It's too dangerous. But if I play Stinger, I only need 1-1-2 punch. What if I was to play Stinger, play 1-2 punch after I flip, doing 2 damage up here, and then just Stinger pings off the tough. that would let me return Hellcat to hand and replay it. That's better than removing 2 threat with this. Although removing 2 threat with this and holding on to energy for next turn may be better. Or, alternatively, I can overpay for Stinger, remove 2 threat from here, and get an extra hit point. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. So we start by removing 2. We flip, doing 2 damage up here. We play Stinger. Stinger attacks. We then attack into 1-2 punch, into attack again to kill this. And then we play an Honorary Avenger, so we are both an Avenger in Alter Ego and have 16 max hit points. This goes up by 1. I draw 4 cards. Probably use Strength in Numbers next turn. Flip. 4 damage. Undefended, so I have to discard a card. Anything except for Strength in Numbers. And then we reveal 1 card. Discard 1 card at random. That is really annoying. I have found so many of those so quickly. Let's go Strength in Numbers for 3 to start with. Get a hand back. I would like to pay 2 for that, then use Triskelion to pay for Ant-Man, but because I don't know how this interacts with the lowered cost, like can I lower the cost below 0? I think the only way I can guarantee that what I do works is if I pay 2 for Ant-Man. Which allows me to attack for 2. Attack for 3 to kill that. Oh, after playing Triskelion. Sorry, got that around the wrong way, but that was the play. Then we flip to Alter Ego. That was turn 3 at least. Pretty sure this is turn 4. Alter Ego. Draw these cards. Get a card off the top. Strength in Numbers for a turn for 4. Oh, I actually didn't need to do that in that order because Stinger's in play. I'm going to object to the first one that's placed there. He's going to scheme for 2 more. And then I'm going to get 2 cards. First is Surging. Shuffle each temporal card in the... Oh my god. Did not need that right now. Got too many temporal cards in here. It's that one as well. That one as well. It's not temporal. It's in 5 of them. And a gang up. And that surges. That does not. I'm gonna lose this right now. I don't have the... I think the 1 hit point's more worthwhile. Okay. going to spend 2 for Squirrel Girl. That is my ally limit currently. We're going to strengthen numbers for 5. I'm at my ally limit, so I don't really want to do the call for aid currently. I do want to set up a team building exercise. Might want to hold on to Gamma Slam for next turn. Though I may not be able to. If I call for aid, who do I draw? Hawkeye. The old Hawkeye. It's not worth it. I can't 1-2 punch. I got an idea. Okay. So I pull Hellcat back to hand. I already have the Avenger trait because of the Honorary Avenger here. Oh, that's a hero action though, so I have to go into hero form. Flip to hero form, then do it. Spending 1, 2. That allows me to remove 2 from here. Then do I assess the situation this turn, allowing me to draw more next turn, or do I set up for a Gamma Slam? I can't guarantee I'll be able to play a Gamma Slam, though it's not unlikely. I'm gonna assume that I can't play Gamma Slam next turn, discarding it to play Hellcat again, to remove 2 threat again, to get rid of that card, because that card... Oh, this is when it's supposed to shuffle in. Oops, I shuffled those too early. And then I'll play Assess the Situation, so that I can be on a not completely terrible hand this turn. Going to 5. Destroy Legal Practice, it's not even that big a deal. There's a damage on my Hellcat. I'm being attacked. It is currently undefended. It'll remain undefended. Give him 2 more boost cards. He gets a tough status token. And hits for 5. Then 1 card. Discard an ally or support you control. That's an upgrade. I'm gonna discard Ant-Man. Okay. Fought 2 here to start with. One damage to... it's to an enemy, right? Yep, so I can do 1 damage here. I need 2 cards to play that. Which I do want to replay this turn. I will attack here. Trying to think if I want a 1-2 punch or not. I'm going to go with no. Yes, no. I'm like one resource short of what I actually want to do. I'll attack for one here, clearing the tough. I'll bring Hellcat back to hand. Use team building exercise to replay it. Paying the 2 trash cards there. Fought for 2 with her. Flip to alter ego, assess the situation. That allows me, I'll hold on to 1-2 punch because it would allow me to end this stage of the villain. Which I think is worthwhile. Six. Drawing to 7 overall, but and you should have a damage on you. Cool. Is there anyone in here? Ant-Man. Hawkeye's still in the deck, so I can play one of these call for aids for Hawkeye. I eject to the first one here. He schemes for... I think it's tough status again? He schemes for 4. The metal trait, which gives him a tough status and heals 1 damage from him. So he heals a damage. Okay, well that kind of turns off my plan. I want... Okay, so let's start by fraughting for 2 here. And then paying 1... Not that one. 2. There's no way I play 2 call for aids this turn. For a Avengers Tower. The reason I didn't put the damage on this is because I'm just going to replay it. Costing 1. I don't think I can play call for aid. I can't play... I'm gonna call, strengthen numbers. It's not hero action, is it? No. For 4. Okay. I don't need Hawkeye currently. I can play Hawkeye though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to consider whether I can get Hawkeye down and play split personality. That would require 6 resources, of which I have 4. So I can't do both of those. I can, however, play endurance, which I will do. This lets me split personality into hero form. Doing, not doing 2 damage up there, getting rid of the tough token. And drawing 4 cards. Which lets me set up another Honorary Avenger. Set up a Superhuman Strength, which I immediately use to stun him. At the end of the turn, I will discard Legal Practice because I do not need it. And I'm pretty well set up now. Then I draw 3. Oh, didn't shuffle that. That back. Okay, I'm pretty well set up now. I can get a 1 discount on that. Doesn't let me play that though. Gives me one of the cards off the top. That goes up to 6. He is stunned, and then 2 cards. Guard, retaliate 1, 6 damage, okay. Surge. Okay, so that just changes the environment, which immediately gets changed again. Now someone finally turns up. You've got a toughness. Crown Slump Superhuman Strength would be really good if I could afford it. Because that would allow me to kill Sir Raston here. I think I'm going to have to spend a turn in hero form here. Go fraught for 2. I think that's the way I lose the game currently. By letting that just get too high. Spend 1 and 2 to play Queen Carrier. Replay Hellcat. To fraught for 2. Two boost cards. 4 and... yeah, 2 boost cards and 4. What do I think? It'd be 6 and 2 boost cards. That's a chance of losing a game. Not a high chance, though. I'm going to attack here. In the hopes of removing that long term. I'm then going to flip to Alter Ego. Drawing 6 cards. Okay, so I object to the first one that's placed. I'm just going to put this up to 6 to start with. This guy gets a boost card. Okay, that's not ideal. And then this guy gets a boost card. I'm pretty sure. That's game loss. That was the small chance of losing the game that I thought I had, that I knew I had. Was not as small as I would have liked. There were 3 of them in 7 cards. And I need to draw both of them. Yep. That's a problem. Oh well. I've got plans for more decks and whatnot, so I'm not gonna dwell on this one. I'll come back to it. I think this particular She-Hulk deck I didn't consider the defense side of it, like how am I protecting myself properly, because I put allies in and I was like, oh, I'll just block with allies, except I can't block with allies because of my shenanigans. I think I should probably not have the Honorary Avengers. They were so hard to actually play. And I should probably have 2 copies of Ready for Action and a Rapid Response. Specifically that portion because Rapid Response, I can do shenanigans with, but with Hawkeye, only has synergy with Hawkeye and Squirrel Girl. But isn't weak to piercing. giving me something if they're doing piercing damage while being slightly more expensive, and because of its max 1. I think if it wasn't max 1, I would have max 1 per play. I would put 2, but I think 1 in order to stop me from having to defend. I'm losing too much of my own board presence to defending. I should have sacrificed a little bit of board presence in order to remove 2 from here, so in order to remove 1 from here, so that I could so that I couldn't lose on the off chance that I got the 2 free pipped icons. That was my own faults. I knew that was a possibility. I thought it was much less likely than it actually was, because Absorbing Man has like basically no free pip cards. And I'm not as familiar with the Arachronauts set. Anyway, I am going to build a Spider-Woman deck. There was a Spider-Woman call for aid, aggression, with aggression allies instead of leadership allies that I mentioned in the Spider-Woman notes video. So I think I might actually go build that next and give that a go, rather than trying this again, because I'm pretty sure I can win this if I give this enough attempts, or if I actually make the changes I just mentioned to the deck. Anyway, I'll be back in the next video, which will be shortly.